According to Scientific American, 6.7 million children in the United States are diagnosed with ADHD. This has special significance for me because in 2011 I noticed some changes in the behaviors of my daughter at home as well as at school. For wondering for months what I've been doing wrong as a parent, it became a little bit clearer when she was diagnosed with ADHD. You see, most people are under the impression that those diagnosed with ADHD are prone to the rest of their lives filled with taking one sort of pill or another to make themselves feel quote-unquote normal. I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. Today I'm going to talk to you about behavioral therapy. I'm going to talk to you about advantages, disadvantages, as well as a definition. My resources today came from AttitudeMag.com, SharpBrains.com, and ScientificAmerican.com. We'll go ahead and start today with the definition. Ms. Gina Tier, from Child and Adults with Attention Deficit Disorder, spokeswoman says that behavioral therapy is nothing more than learning new behaviors using positive reinforcement. Now that you know what it is, let's talk about some of the advantages. Behavioral therapy is easily enough done that you can do it in the comfort of your own home. All you need is narrow attention, documentation, and praise for improvement. Take this example. This is actually my daughter's morning routine. This particular case, detailed, itemizing each thing that she has to accomplish in the morning before she gets ready for school. Smiley faces, yellow for when she does everything without being asked. Orange is for a few reminders, red's for quite a few reminders. But actually, according with this morning, she, for her praise, she got to take a piece of her mom's homemade banana bread to school with her for lunch. She loves that. The second advantage to behavioral therapy is that it's proven effective. Prior to medication's popularity in the 1970s, behavioral therapy was the treatment for ADHD. Ms. Claire Advocat from Louisiana State University states that if ADHD personnel can learn good behavior habits early on, later down the road, they have less and less need for medication. Sometimes not at all. Now that I've spoken to you about some of the advantages, let's look at the other side, some of the disadvantages of behavioral therapy. Number one, although it can be done within the home, it is an extremely daunting task. It takes time to change someone's behaviors, especially if they learned not so stellar ones in the first place. Heather, a mother of 4, states that she has an older son that is 9 and a daughter that's 4, both with ADHD. Each day for her is extremely tiring because she has to balance the attention she has to give to her 2 ADHD children and not neglect her other 2. Pediatrician Patricia Quinn states that unfortunately most parents do not have the time nor the energy to fully implement a behavioral therapy plan. You see, for behavioral therapy to be fully effective, all participants have to have some type of training and education. The second disadvantage is that it takes a very long time for behavioral therapy to fully come to fruition. Dr. Coleman states that we are unfortunately a quick fix society and we're looking for results right then and there. The results are there for behavioral therapy. Unfortunately, as I stated earlier, it's a process that takes time. In conclusion, I've talked to you today about behavioral therapy. Told you what it was, giving you some of the advantages as well as some of the disadvantages involved with this particular type of therapy. Medication is not the only answer to ADHD. ADHD is a lifelong disorder, but it's not a life-ending one. I challenge each and every one of you to do your own research, to find a therapy plan or a treatment plan that works for you. But first and foremost, get treatment. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it. Sorry to intrude on your class, sir.